Hey, it's your boy coming back with 7 billion Forma build for the Supra Vandal. It's going to be real spicy, so yeah, I hope you hold on to that, you know? Just hold on. Okay, that was probably one of the most worst intros that I've ever made, but hey, yo, what up guys, Pixelated here, and on today's Warframe video, we're going to be talking about the Supra Vandal. So, you can get the Supra Vandal by defeating,
My name is Jeff.
yeah, this dude right over here a couple of times, and my clan went through some insane shit, you know? They collected some insane points, so I just want to show that shit to you guys real quick. So, have a look at this over here real quick. So yeah, with that out of the way, now let's get right into the video. So, first of all, we're gonna have a look at the stats for the Supra Vandal. So the stats for the Supra Vandal are pretty simple. So the stats for the Supra Vandal are: the accuracy is 13.3, the critical chance is 2.5%, the critical multiplier is 1.5x, fire rate is 12.50, magazine is 300, noise is alarming, reload is 3.0 seconds, status is 5%, trigger is auto, slash is 6.7, impact is 4.5, puncture is 33.8. So by all means, this is going to be a crit build, okay? A crit build? Wow, that was retarded, but yeah, this is going to be a status build. So, by all means, this is going to be a status build, and the critical chance and the critical multiplier are just not suitable for a crit build. They're just fucking retarded for a crit build. So, I'm going with a status build, whatever you're saying, you know. So, let's get right into the spicy build over here real quick. Wow, that was dumb as well. But yeah, this is going to be a 3 Forma build. Now, I am going to explain why did I put 3 Forma, because you can see a red on the build. So, serration, you have to put that in. Split chamber, you have to put that in. Infected clip, because you want to go with corrosive with this build. Malignant force to increase the corrosive to also, and you can also increase the status chance with that as well. Then Stormbringer to increase the corrosive. Then I have heavy caliber. I will explain the meanings of heavy caliber in a bit as well. Entropy burst, that is going to be a syndicate mod that you can get from Cephalon Suda. Cephalon Suda, yeah, not Cephalon. Cephalon Suda, yeah, Cephalon Suda, not Cephalon Samaris. I was messing that up really badly. But yeah, it's going to be a syndicate mod that increases your status chance by 20%, and high voltage to increase the corrosive damage, and as well as the status chance at the same time. So that's going to be very interesting. You can mix and match this build up pretty, you know, thumbs up. This build is good in my opinion. Yeah, you guys can probably say this build is bad, but I will still say that this build is pretty good. Wow, that was pretty dumb. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about here. But yeah, that's pretty much for the build. Now let's do some testing over here real quick. So I can say this weapon pretty much shreds through the level 65 enemies. No matter what you do, it just fucking breaks through the enemies. 65 to 85, it just completely destroys and obliterates the enemies. It's pretty easy to kill the enemies. If it's level 65 to 85, it's pretty easy. I did try this with heavy gunners. I did try this with bombards as always. And for the addition for this video, I also tried this weapon with a bunch of infested and corpus as well. So as you can see, it strips away the armor pretty quickly for that entropy burst mod. Entropy, I said. Wow, I'm talking so quick right now. Entropy burst and those malignant force and the high voltage mod definitely helps with this build a lot. So those mods are absolutely necessary for this build. You can also put shred if you have. You can take out a mod and you can put shred if you have, because that's gonna help a lot. I don't have shred. I don't know. Maybe you get that mod from alerts. I don't know, but yeah. Shred is going to be a good mod for this build as well. Now, accuracy really doesn't matter with this weapon, because you're going to be shooting like insane bullets with this weapon. So accuracy really doesn't matter with this weapon that much. So I would suggest putting, you know, heavy caliber, because that will buff the damage by a lot. As you can, I think I have like a halfway through heavy caliber on this build, so my damage was like greatly buffed with this weapon. Now, as for the damage of course will fall off at high levels or whatnot. After you get to like level 100, of course the damage falls off, because let's be honest, the enemy scaling of Warframe is just fucking retarded sometimes, you know. It just doesn't fucking work in my opinion. So you know, yeah, it just doesn't fucking work. So Pretty much. So yeah, this weapon in my opinion is just really not that bad. It's just the damage is, of course, it's good. Like I said, the damage is going to fall off after a few levels, and you can take out, like, you know, level 100 to 120 pretty easily. I don't have level 120 enemies on the simulacrum, so I couldn't try that out, but I did try this with level 110 corpus or whatnot, so and it took out the enemies pretty easily. And this weapon is really fun to use with you know, tanky frames or whatnot. This weapon is really fun to use with tanky frames. Danky. I'm sorry, man. What the fuck is wrong with my life? I'm saying some bad words today, man. Holy shit. But yeah, this weapon is pretty good. I'm really happy with this build or whatnot. And the entropy burst effect, I'm going to be talking about that and explaining that in a bit over here real quick. So yeah, this weapon overall, now you guys might have some questions. Why should you use the Supra Vandal? Of course, for two reasons: the insane amount of damage and the insane amount of fire rate that this weapon has. And it's just insanely fun to use this weapon. It's just so good. And the entropy burst mod just makes this weapon even much more, you know, like fun to use. What the entropy burst entropy effect does is that after the syndicate effect fills up, of course, you're going to be doing 1000 magnetic damage to all the enemies around you, and it's gonna of course affect them with magnetic damage or magnetic procs, and it also replenishes your energy at the same time. So that's why this mod is really useful with this weapon or whatnot. And you can just go through the entire, you know, this weapon is especially good to kill a bunch of enemies at once, because the fire rate is just insane, and you can just fucking like slash through all the enemies, you know. And as this weapon, I would 100% recommend getting this weapon. This weapon is just not gonna be for mastery fodder. I'm not saying that. This weapon is genuinely good. It's fun to use, okay? That high fire rate is just good. I love it. I never try out the Supra, so when I had a chance, you know, trying out the Supra Vandal, so you know, this weapon is definitely good. And you know, I would suggest giving you guys should definitely give this weapon a try. And I think the mods that are going to be necessary for this weapon is going to be the Malignant Force mod and that high voltage mod at the same time. And the entropy burst effect, yes, I 100% recommend that mod, because that mod is definitely useful. And like I said, this weapon is really fun to use with tanky frames like Rhino in arrows, because you can just, you know, keep shooting and going and going and going and just cut down a bunch of enemies at the same time. So this weapon is really good for, like, you know, tanky frames or whatnot. Now, as for the damage scaling, the damage is going to fall off after level 100 or 110. Yeah, the damage is going to fall off, and you're gonna have a bit of problem taking down the high level enemies or whatnot. And I went to the Void, I went to Mod Survival, and I had to use Rhino's Roar, which increases the damage, of course. I had to use that to, you know, take out the enemies pretty easily and whatnot. So like I said, if you use this weapon with Rhino or for a frame that buffs your damage, of course, it's really fun to use. And with Loki, it's even much more better with this weapon. So I really suggest using this weapon with Loki and whatnot. So yes, and as for the ammo problems, yes, you're going to have ammo problems with this weapon, because you're going to be running out of ammo pretty easily with this weapon. And the 1600 ammo just won't cut it, okay? You're going to run out of ammo after you take out, like, you know, a bunch of enemies at the same time. So I would, you know, if you want to use ammo conversion mod, or if you want to use ammo restores, that's totally up to you or whatnot. So yeah, that's it for the video, guys. That's my thoughts and, you know, everything on the Supra Vandal. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because hitting that subscribe button helps me out a ton. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Hope you all have a great day.